Stadium, followed by the Interjet.
Mini akad na meje so.
Now what is saying?
Oba de den kwa ache me na also e.
Oh, Nyankopon adom, me ho ye pa. If you so ye.
Oh, nyame adom bibia boko.
Bibia.
Nyame e hwe ye so, ene abusuafo nyina, ne namfofo nyina. Ye nte boni bia nti at least ye betimi aka se eye.
Ye de nyame ase, de nyame ase. Your Excellency.
Gabo. Oh, Ghana near from Excellency. I want to share with you, Giant. Excellency, this is your nickname. Ambassador or Gabo. But Gabo, na wa when they come me, I will frame it.
Sanity.
Put to me the frame. Say was only cardinal.
Wow, sha. That is say.
Oh, Boko, Yame Gusu, shiny na so. Bibia, okay. But na me ba hache. One mama me warning say be giant. You view a program now, a white sheep, as a black Bako credit. Now, we chat 10 yet. Fufu coin be not yano.
Uhusa.
Give you not in a pay baby afa.
Anope mahui mame, enjina minua osofo Jasante. Ene nabusia nemu. Na memfa aseda mawo ensi uso na enko flag bearer ene o party mpenifo sel ebe busumi muni ena yeyere LC eja e hokoye e kai se da ye no oba ntempa ba betena ho ahwe toto ne manyina ma nwumre kransa na ofri mu honti mejira menu akodwa asante anemu na busu anyina anemu na yadawase na afei ya de asedan so asi uso e de ma o flag bearer no mpanifo a ono mo bae
yo cardinal we de nyama kan no mesum na me de nkrai no so e be ka koma Dr. Baumia na ni se sada no cardinal me hu obi a o
sa
the only person me hu here Kojo Asante chese mi an kasa no me tina ho no na ensu atata me no se sada so na ensu topa o enti eye ni amantem keke e be gina ensu no because na asem na ya sebe at this age now you free mu na nkwala e ka ho na ni akeka ho nyina no enya de easy enti minu akodo ma yako na ema shedding so na Nyankopon so enhwe osu yie na oma ho den na hunu se Nyankopon kwa no tumi ma hope Nyankopon no tumi ka chere say don't worry I'll comfort you into on share no so Dr. Baumia so no na sa da no na ko baby enten so fa ho e ba ye be commiserate ene Kojo nso e be sun kakra enti no we dey yes am mu nyina Peace FM be say ye no affect mu nyina e ma mo yakọ
edase pa prof
oh yeah
prof ma cha kwa ba so
ejoso
now what is saying
ejanado
ede radiase
so bia ho ye de
oh Nyankopon adom ye so ho ye pa say dwom so boko de
nyame adom
ede radiase
so cheo me nyano
you
obedin si cheo
Professor Ejoso bibia boko na so e ya chepa prof
enti Gabo
yes
me pesa me no share here with round 1 democracy under attack
say no de ni kwan anu no
is democracy under attack
yo be bon komo yi first of all me chia with you for nyina na Friday enti no obi anya ready for weekend while be spend day for family why so be there obi tu kan be ka ko ye there say yen so no na ya ka na enra minia democracy under attack demonstration crofo no
me pa
massive turnout no madam for be and I'm in the program be say no re e wo Sheraton Hotel now or share we no so na crowd no or say Allah and I'm so Jesus wo you who say yes I'm out for any break now so democracy and the attack here I can want say me what is the problem, what is the issue we anya ntokwa ade a ye chechire mu say President John Mahama ne wa ban sana mo handle ne may be de enye papa na me kire oni nti a me ka ne sa let's start it on the angle of Dr. Baumia recent appeal. Yachi obi say we didn't attempt into yachi na tono. Dr. Baumia said, Mr. Remo, not in my name. I have a tough skin. I can handle it. It was not a threat in my life, to my life. We a free speech. Munyano. And Yamano Koe. Na beshe minyano ubi wokroma. And Dr. Baumia no ono beche police yombe. And a criminal way and way omukande ompe and I say na and this muninkai on. Some of you are not students of politics. And now moving sisi na mobile game no muntimun tiasie. But let me remind you, the first reminder I gave them, 2010. Mo amuni efi kakra no be kai. Ma me friend Edu Jenfi. And Okoka President Mills was him. President Mills told the police to let him go. And Omujano. The second one was John Kuma. Oh, kind of guy. 2011.
Mekaiba.
Yeah, Chi John Kuma. President Atta Mills. I say not in my name. Let there be free speech. Because that time, no, then the criminal libel no had been passed by Nana Akufo-Addo as Attorney General under Akufo into President Mills there. Asumdwe hini. On person adie we babe koka na be we sa no. Into no se wunje mu. Na sa asumdwe hini nso de bia me de bo Dr. Baumia abaso. Ya boni din didade ba me se chia no. Asumdwe hini. Dr. Baumia yo bia sa ni academic background to say Atta Mills. Sa ni peaceful behavior to say Atta Mills. Say na oye ni niema boko, oye man of tolerance, a man of peace. Yen na yehu election. Oh, Bebre say it went against the MPP or say I did it for peace. So you can make all the argument you like against the politics, but at least peace there. Yen said the man is a man of peace. Just like Atta Mills before him. Or see Yenyano. We'll be coming to President John Mahama at this juncture. But let us start with what is going on in this country at the moment. President John Mahama, Enya Onona Breso, and a Nieme be Air Koso and Nana Dudanko Akufo-Addo as president, or say, or a clearing agent. And yes, I'm a Kroma. Now, clearing agent, would the Mubaya, Nole Prosequi, and Crawford 7. One time, go home. NDC for you now. Mukes ya drop. Ye so, Madam said in a case, you ever come home, so ya drop. What is the perception? Because you see, corruption is not just about corruption. That's why they say corruption perception index. The perception, if it is wronger, then we see, say, it is going a certain way. And so what now we'll say, or be a clearing agent. Mudia my super clearing agent no. Move here yenswa. Mo say unanimous FC. And I refi. Say Ghana judges unanimous FC. Now then I cost to let us look at the Sedina case against the Wound to Me case, for example. And no man Crawford be bring so both. And it's mainly in protest of the Sedina case. Because you jelly Wound to Me, yes, you are protesting by your demonstration. What is the issue if you look at law? Law is simple. Your direct evidence, your circumstantial evidence. Direct evidence, direct, circumstantial, on the balance of what? Either beyond reasonable doubt when it's criminal, or on the balance of probability. I don't know scale na kwa kakrie bipe. Enti cardinal kra me ne wo bon komo na me pesa me dey kra kan quick. Circumstantial evidence under criminal law no. Criminal law there no beyond reasonable doubt. So it's not even just the doubt must be there. It must be beyond it. Not just say we are looking at, for example, social even jury trial. You are looking at about 95% because one person pay the same trial. And only want to answer no. What is the case here? Madam Sedina, no conversation I will be able to say now. Mami misa because na say there obi a law school ni bia mumu bi no lawyers ni be card na patwa ko bi
Pacho Debbie.
Unko yet because the way na won so do the account.
Pacho Debbie menyanko.
Now, direct evidence is simple. Sedina case, direct evidence. Money taken from Maslock account. The record is there, direct. Money given to the rural bank. Evidence is there. Money taken from the rural bank. Evidence is there. Receipt signed for receipt of the money. Evidence is there. No evidence of the money having been returned. Evidence is there. Direct. Go to Chairman Untumi. Yes, say, I own a piece of land. I ask somebody to go and do coconut. The Pakron say, no, you asked me to do coconut and galamsey. And no, circumstantial because there's no proof that I gave you an assignment. You see, usually an assignment, it will have what we call the terms and conditions. You said, I said. Now, when you me yakra no cardinal. Me de him say, so kona okoye plea bargain. Obi akoye murder. You say capital punishment. O plea bargain into no, ye capital punishment in you. Maybe amount 30 years. And now say law no a life imprisonment because in every country there capital punishment. You say okay 30 years no, you bet so to 20 years because you testified on behalf of the prosecution. But say wo okoye mining no wo machines ewo ho wo workers na ewo ho wo obeka say landlord no e dey bie door no ma me na me kokun nipa no na de obi e door no ma wo no aye onu ni fie no wo kokun nipa ni wie no wo de akofie a wo di fufuo na ono obi e door no ma wo no eno kra eye circumstantial o ono no enko dem 20 years we what be that one where do you go hear such a case? Enti Ghana for they are wide awake. They are seeing say, oh, so under the tenure of President John Mahama, no the oye super unanimous FC. Because no to me James oh yeah, to me super unanimous clearing agent. Na ene yebete no, yesi said ina rather no. Or no appeal, no, we win it. How? What is that? Now, on no appeal, Uncle Fee. If any I see a Supreme Court, yakoyewe. Look, we are not children in this country. We know, say, so we be now, no be catch them say, oh, there, Godfrey Dami, and a start here. What are you talking about? Obey, so be the paper ever to her. Say, this is something I want to talk about. And no crown evidence in you, but what the emphasis are. But in the meantime, we are fighting extradition. So nobody has talked about the appeal. And you come after the extradition to now deal with the appeal. How do you blame the person who existed when the thing was lodged? Under what logic? I mean, Ghanaians, ye dia grow now say ye di bibi ye dia grow kroma. And ye shani entiase. Atem didie. Obi to make us say Dunso is back. Ya chino. Baba Amando. And then Isando. Nobody knows where they are. This is what we are talking about. Under our constitution, 48 hours, you must be handed over to the courts. The courts have adjudication, jurisdiction over us. Not Yoko. Yoko to me, chill and share baby and bail. No. I'm found court. Now court will decide to remand you or to give you bail under the charges and under the circumstances or the proof of flight risk. Ebia kwa we die se ujana obejane to say madam said in adie I nim say ono ankasa we dwane da into oyo bi kra usually no court no be kra be say even if you deserve bail we'll still remand you because what your history no we a flight risk edi na ensi wo kroma na NDC force e den no we tukapai ye ni krom ha e na yan kasa yan president ebie na no e ka say Nana Akufo-Addo ye achim sakawa. Ana yanti okroma. Imagine say Nana Akufo-Addo be bie na no aka say President Mahama any nebusuafo e ye gonja sakawa people. Anga kroma ye beda. Ye na obi bie na no say yensu ye di Mahama 10 friend no incompetent and Atamils Professor Doolittle. Oh, e bia won ti brofo a men ko ye that mistake. Obi catch us say we Professor Doolittle. What he said, he said, "Unye bibri." Ana de we ye no ye ni so. Enti Professor ye ni so. Ana Professor unye hu. We atem didie. No. Obi catch us say unye competent. I say ejuma no hu anu, ejuma no anye ni ye, ejuma no de wo ye no enye fe. no yatim didie. And so one kasa to be beer one where kase wo apart from Achim Sakawano, o say wo Nana Akufo-Addo, woni we busuafo Ghana sika no wa sheda e na wo ye wa techire e na Gabi obodi o Bumpty Ken bedi etuo e na mu wie sika no ma no. If we go and say this today, anybody in Ghana ekojina radio e can say John Mahama president ni nuanomo we omo na ma ye den omo frontier man and omo ye hwifo a will it be good? Was anybody arrested? I mean, these are very serious matters which sometimes, because Nana Akufo-Addo was tolerant and President John Kufuor before him, some people take it for granted. What do you mean to go and arrest people and to be putting people in the dock for saying do so is back and that kind of thing? You need Chrome and 50 kwete or say President Kufuor gold the work Ghana henny na what gold bars from Bangkok. Yanti Chrome. Your friend will be saying one patch or say oh where the political talk. One kasa Obi Kochino. And this you don't know political talk in this country. You don't know political talk. And you go around today, dear, Obi Bien and Wape, Namako Sonumu, Namu Yadia Mope. Me rent is idea with that. Because Papa we had 17 contestants in this country going to stand for MPP in the year 2007. The patrol Kai. Kana. Then I said,
Akron for 17.
Yes. Also, Akron for 17. And Akron for Penny and Omokakoye.
David, Asha Crom for 17, Kotwa Bay Crom for Penny.
Crom for Penny.
Sabre Namunyan Crom for Penny.
Aha, thank you.
Now Crom for 17.
Thank you. Akron for 17, Echo you Crom for Penny. Insulted everybody, insulted, including my father. Who will say RSUB? 7 Crom for. But we know it's political talk in some cases. And most people who are serious will look at the men of substance, you look at the hackmans of this world, and so on. Can you just call him an ordinary thief? No! Unless you are doing cheap political talk. So that's how people look at it. But Mudia, you come and say, Kitwebia, Munkwa, Mutikwa Pai, Namu Tietium, Namu arrest you. And in fact, what they do, sir, madam, now I come on 1 year, Obi and him no. Adeta Kumi, I'm telling you, I'm sending the arrested and be a niso him now.
Adeta Kumi, madam.
Me, they're not me, no. Me name young man, we be Kumiba, me name the same. And the man, Baba Amando. Baba Amando, by Monsieur, I think 2025 March. Now, me share and I'm in Tini Dinda. And I'm not born common a man encouragement. Do the work for the MPP. Next time I continue. And that wouldn't mean Ghana politics without mentioning Baba Amando. And we are seeing, say, what they are doing is harassment. And then Abakochi now they now call Yoko. Unreasonable bail terms. Unreasonable, unconscionable, and trying to use it as punishment, which is against the law. You can't use bail as a means of punishing somebody. Now, I come obi bail. National serviceman, who in bail a man? 800 to 800 million. Say first one, 800. And on about 600 million. And
about 300.
Why? And the man was in for 8 months on just bail. Sir. Etienne, Sami Jensi aye born in say gold losses say abano and son na mehwe asem no mu no me so Sami Jensi mu a me so ni mu a straight me na koto Yoko na mama me share na ni sika no or 1 billion na me say 1.10 billion or 1.50 billion me say 1.100 billion or I know me say 2 billion and one say me sika na be to so na me jail no be 1 year sani enko no krom ha. And now anybody who is accused of something, I was a ma only a chrono the opportunity to defend himself. Yeah. And one say, Bosemka, they say, hey, and then ya chill into self power she has a build the crass and the court. And if I chrono them all this time, why? Now me just say NDC for be who say a problem. Obia who say a problem with NDC no akasa so a hypocrite or nyachum. I didn't make us. Now, Alessebesia, our condemn is Adiano. Haruna Idrisu, our condemn is Adiano. Muta, our condemn is Adiano. Omodia, free space. They are your colleagues, oh. And they are your junior colleagues, yes, but they are your colleagues, President John Mama. Entino sawo. Yeah, dear now I say Pontius Pilate. Media me Roman sa, media me who say ye boy Yesu ascendia. Now media okay, is he the king of the Jews? I don't know. You know. Because we know what Dr. Baumia did. We know what Atamils did. And you, John Mahama in particular, cried, you name the to me because one Muntie Tre, I be Mubo Mudino. They threatened to kill and to murder and to rape a chief justice. That's why they were jailed. Omumpo, what do you come on pardon? Mr. When we will be for speech of threats to life, ye jail Chrome ha, Kufo and I Kufado, and our Tamils, and our Rollins, I command pardon. No, only John Mahama. It's on no dear Nasono at the form to say Abwa or Tia be bia pepe only near apostle. And so you're chichin crofo when you know any papi. And Kawo president, dear minim say, you will come and say something. Because one, ye na ye nim, say ya ye fi kasam ye say. And Kwala Erin Nanka, Ebi out their own review. Now what you are, what shall one cash there? Now ye be frown and carifo. And so now carifo na ye frown, and not just worry Nankan view. But Usubaya would the Tiwa and Kwalaneri Nanka won Casano. Sa Nankarifu behavior no. President John Mahama. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look, tell your people, rein them in. Tell them to stop it. Because there will be repercussions in the future. Look, some of us, we are doves in our party. But remember, every party has hawks. And you can't allow the hawks to take over. But if you allow your hawks to take over, when we come to power, our hawks will not listen to us. Dr. Baumia Krabeka, by the time Dr. Baumia took one pair, no much should I as I by the time Bebano, now Dr. Baumia, not you know, sign a Bessie Ghana. No, Obia Didia and your papa. What we have to do is simple. One, the rule of law will work. So yeah, invite you. Yeah, fat Rambo style be about you. Yeah, the choir can offer at a fee. A two, Nessa Niamano, near Belfie and Ajo, 12 o'clock to say I'm Roberts, near your share mask, now you're about 2 if you know. Who call your Wapu Pacronaba? Or say, hey, come to the police station, or say, Maba, blah blah. That's all. Obviously, Chamaun to me. The first way, or call the police station voluntarily. Thank you. Well, wrap you up to see. It will be a Waba police station voluntarily there. Eden Aujano, or Quapa, now the cars, I got crossing. Now I crossing, not matching. Now Rambo style arrest. This animal. President John Mahama. Yentia yakotu sa into Kokrokoo and Nuran say. Yes, say enough is enough. Ghana needs to go through a process of the rule of law. Wo President John Mahama. One thing, and Kokrokoo can all the time. Even some of us in opposition, oh President John Mahama dear, won't say he's a nice man. Or Kasaye. Or first time no. Now this time our baby dear, who ye no. Amaye Musa from immediate tree behavior up to now, President John Mahama, Intijai. Please, you are the president, control the country, let there be peace, and let the rule of law work.
Mate, may I say, let the rule of law work. And no, the Gabu, Eddie Atuja, and Ope. Doc,
Kadna.
For 15 minutes.
Hey, now say.
Oh,
15 minutes. When you starting Kasa,
my demonstrations. What's the count? Oh, Sabi, or shall see a bear with you. Kadna. Medasi, Miss Ressa obey 20
side comments
now. My main Kasa is excellent. So Kasay, me man Kabi. I now hear me say. There was only an way is excellent into Casano. Now my ED to the mammy main cabs on the prof crying. Okay. Senior Gabo and Eddie. Oh, by the siren at and then all by the siren at the Cardinal, me that's a swab, Mama Quenya. Now, I have always maintained, say, MPP for demonstration in Rome, you know. It was a special waste of our time. Now, a demonstration in so papa bianim. A demonstration and pasumu. A demonstration and one number. Now, for what is worth, no, I can confidently say it's a sad demonstration, of course, on not a agenda to make the MPP popular. Because in the last 8 months of the NDC's administration, Ghana for us, no. Oma who do no man will say na MPP enye political party papa. To begin with, Cardinal, and ne MPP for Timianya akukudro as a sa nkrofo akujina Jubilee House so mo petition the president. Ewo kromwa. Ometimi Jubilee House.
Omai muha.
Ewo mai muha. Amferi nyame ensuro nipa emmu nipa. Because we know their records when it comes to demonstration in Ghana. Few years ago, the Jubilee House was declared as a security zone. Ayama obia nya demonstration wo. In fact, Ghana, in October 2019, Prof. Minim Sawakaya, law students here demonstration in front of Jubilee House. They were beaten to pulp. Water cannons and so shiegum ye shiegu omoso. Pepper spray ye di bigu ebi ani. Rubber bullet ye to two bibo ebimo. Because they were exercising omo inalienable right to demonstrate. Sometime now, now we had a president or a lawyer. Near our deputy chief of staff, Abu Jinapo, no a lawyer. Now the executive secretary to the president, Nana Santibedi, no a lawyer. But under the watch of these legal luminaries, we saw a visible attack on certain aspects of our constitution and our democracy, and that was allowed to pass. Sam Reno. Na siniaga bo no okromwa ana sata na sana wo India now we India ha sana wo ni kromwa because wo okromwa anka hoden a o dey criticize the NDC government no anka you tone down because we saw the worst form of attack on democracy under your watch in this country. We saw it, the worst form of an attack NDC. On democracy. Oh, Mame Kasa. Mame Kasa. No, Mame Kasa. His Excellency, Mame Kasa. No, Mame Kasa. Mame Kasa. Oh, Kasa mi edi. Some person say interjection. Yebeye. I told you there be them. Also, can sempi. Oh, there be them. Who can sempi? To the man. Oh, the Mame Sumen Kasa. Oh, the Mame Kasa. Oh, ebi anu watchro kadna. We saw it in this country. Ye ubibia. Na denti kra kadna. I am want to say. And then, what me a demonstration, which is a major forum for making your grievances known. Obi anyo he utimi a demonstration peacefully unya police protection. Utimi issue press statements or kromwa, which is also another forum I dey address your grievances. Utimi hold press conferences or kromwa, and at the presence of the media. Yanka wasem. Utimi kwa court any judgments and decisions in your favor. And so utimi biye wanoka say democracy is under attack. Why? And you nan say na court e grant abronye leave say utimi the passport to kwan kosuan dey prof. Is it the same court you are talking about today? And you nan say na Hanan in the buffer stock case no onya the passport say odibe to kwan. Under the same court you are criticizing Mame Kasa. In the Edubwahin matter. Mame Kasa. Oh, now you see Mame de Mame Kasa Mame Kabo. Yeah, fine. Calm down. I finish I shall go and say. Why? In the Edubwahin matter, when some disclosures were supposed to be filed, did the court not rule in favor of Mr. Edubuahin? Oh, Kromwa, we saw it. But ene ujina touchline and kasa. So democracy is an attack because Chema want to me a one kasa wa bang under Abu Jinapo. The ministry Eka said the man and his company are engaged in illegal mining. So that time was democracy under attack. Where were you when those comments were made? Your own ministry under your government. Such I want to me galamsey.
What the presidency?
Oh, Mama Nkasa.
Okay.
Oh, story bang. We don't know there was no investigation conducted. They did not conduct investigation. And I President Kufuor say I contaminate in galamsey bia. We saw it in this country. Where it was cleared without any basis. Abai for Fraba. Obianim how galamsey operators and galamsey campaigns operate. Prof Mamin Chirum, the Omoye. Omoje concession na be a chama galamsey phone be. A week be annual be sales amano. That was what they were doing. Obia onim I follow how a galamsey operators operate be. That's how it is. In fact, in the 37-page Professor from Pom Water report, Professor Akwam, DB Bemu, say Omal concession, no amount 200,000. It is in that report. Now we keep our sales amano. It is there. And you are comparing this matter to the Sadina matter. Really? A complete asymmetric, illogical comparison. Prof. I mean, Chiro Mudintia. One to me. Yerena kujina court afa prosecution witness and say chairman wound to me and the man acquire say onkoye mining on a concession without the permission of the minister, because the law says that you must get the permission of the minister. Yachi wamonsono, they were in a possession of mining equipments. Gold wamonsa omwaka say biom enum say chairman want to be the catcher omo say omonye mining no. Chama want to say or catch almost say omunkoye land reclamation. Nipa na also onkoye land reclamation only mining support services certificates. I tell say oye reclamation. Ye kwa ye so anya reclamation oye den oye. And to say you are a senior lawyer. You know what we call Mama Nkasa. Oh, Your Excellency. Your Excellency. Your Excellency. Your Excellency. Your Excellency. And on about court, and on about court. And a judge in the car, they found. Judge, they say it is an afterthought. Because if I now will see on reclamation, or no so one can't tell us on reclamation, you're quoting us on your reclamation. Oh, yeah. Reclamation, yeah, you're not good for him. One reclamation, yeah, you're not good for him. One reclamation, I had mining equipment. Really, you see, it is a baseless comparison and a baseless assertion. Why? The number of people they will suffer from the deleterious effect on galamsey. No, have you thought about them? The children yet unborn, they will have the effects of mercury and cyanide used in galamsey. No, we should leave them. One of the arguments they raised is that Prof. Adanya yeche won't to be galamsey ejai. A baseless analysis, because edu maybe yache atai wo kromwa yache no na amrobri eto esuchae there be etu kokase yache wuntumi no galamsey enjai nti na ya it does not make sense, because yache atai no amrobri enjai and also nkyere sama yache atai enti that comparison no a baseless. Ode to madam said nam tamakula abaya bono kwadu say she has caused financial loss to the state. Provuti, she has caused financial loss to the state. Adanya wakoye procurement be. Oko court na ebisa say also wakoye financial loss to the state. Sika sign na madam said na tamakulu tu ya also dey be. Madam said na tamakulu tu eska bia. Ya buy no. And ye be renegotiate contract no. And na ye tua eka no under your ministry. And to say on the basis of this, he has caused financial loss to the state. When you yourself cannot tell us what financial loss she has caused, because of money losses can be. If anybody is supposed to be prosecuted, and you won't crop for years payments, they are the ones supposed to be prosecuted. That is number one. Number two, Abina Bomadam said Nam Tamakuloko do say, I na Katamanto market fires be Mamiphobia or say, or more musika one first kana momo. And he say, say more record of Mame Foa a jashi or more properties. I'm say aye. Na Mame Foa no more number. I'm say aye. Mame Foa no more din. I'm say aye. Na more back court rather than one for Mame Foa ni be amba court. I'm a man be dear dance yan chresa sikana ampa. No mudi won buy am for sikana anya amomo. That was the kind of prosecution you did in this country. Say about prof Kwadu say. Sika bi also odema obi. Sika na ankwa. It is incumbent on prosecution to bring those people to court to come and testify because there was no basis for it. But they ruled in that matter. One of the accusations was that there was also a sensitization program be na sika no oye ya na wanye na sika no ya use ba sika no nkoye. Meanwhile, the prosecution for the mobile court came to admit to this country, say, Ampa, they actually used the money for what it was supposed to be used for. It is in the judgment, Prof. Have you had the opportunity to read part of the judgment? Go and read paragraph 8094 117. It is there clearly. The judge was asking the prosecution, the witnesses questions. Now, reports Musa must say and Pasicano de say on that basis, match it, Mamma.
No.
Mame Kasa. Oh,
the rural bank.
Should I read the judgment?
The rural bank.
And that is the that is the most useless count of all of them. Let me tell you. Prof, in the Obatampa matter, Uti. Almost said now Tamaklo 500,000 of Maslow Sika at the Akoma Batampa so on fanya investment. First of all, Obi aniwa oyiska edokoma Obi abra onim interest obedo obenya. Number 1. Number 2, Mosi Odebra muye no money have a conversation about interest no so on tiase sa dia mo first kanembra. Sa WhatsApp chat the corona. Mosi money ne chat ye no. Mant me afa sa WhatsApp chat number court. Number 2. Number 3, Mosi mo discard breno. Ewo efira so amebagim ewo can say bachuna tota. Emma mamene acknowledge receipt of that amount. Mokofa document by say this is a letter signifying her receipt of that amount.
Same shall say break.
My 1 minute per count.
This shall say break.
But you prof 1 minute mami. Mose more document of a signature. Mamene says signature way and me signature. It is incumbent on you as a government and as a prosecution to go and bring all her signatures and you authenticate it in court for all of us to see. Say, Ampa Mamini signature. You couldn't do it. It was a baseless prosecution, a useless prosecution, and you compare this kind of prosecution to Chairman to miss prosecution. What? Is that the kind of argument you people want to have in this country? Is that the kind of went to a Makoy press conference, Makoy demonstration? Wait, it's because of this judiciary is now under the influence of the executive. Now the same judiciary you were hailing when you were in government suddenly have become monstrous. Suddenly have become monsters in this country. Suddenly have become glued to the new government. Because mutu opposition amuni bibiaka. And if the appeals court considers all these issues and says categorically, say no, in Yinaswa, Mudibu, Madam said in a Tamakulofono. Na dance any, na Yinaswa Papa be any. Now the prosecution did not provide ample evidence to show some Madam said them Tamakulo. Quite do a model bonono, a quadu papa. A two better opposition now because of this. Obey a demonstration. Is that a demonstration we should support?
Mate, me da say, mamen come him, Dr. Sami Aye, Oye, presidential aide in charge of government communication, and now Oten and Kan earlier, na wati Gabo, and so and can see, I may call Professor Isaac Bodiho, member on so 15 minutes, I mean, Tidia, Obeka. Prof.
No,
Papa,
some so I 1 minute.
But only 1 minute beyond what I
14 to say.
So I'm only 2 hours grandson. Don't him summit.
Actually, be account, don't worry. You have said no 2 in the scene, ra. Back on a yedi home como. Baku see a war, Yesuku, your university. Yeah, memorial.
Proviano Manesuka Quebec and Hama.
Yeah, memorial service.
Okay,
yeah, Papa, yeah. We say, okay. Memorial service, Emma, ye ni nyanum 8 sebe helicopter crash no mo ka ho na ɛkɔ na wie na ɔmo interview baako ne yere na mmerɛ fi ne din yie na ɔsu yie na ne werɛ ho na ɔka asɛm bi sɛ na n'anidasoɔ ne sɛ nka ne kunu wuo a wawu yi anka ɛde galamsey ɛbɛkɔ wieɛ na nka ɔda na mmerɛ mu no ɔbɛhu sɛ saa ako a ɛnam so na ɔhwere n'adeɛ nyinaa no yɛnya ho akwan a aboɔ man yɛkɔ yɛn anim ifa na ne so na yɛawerɛho sɛ tiefoɔ no ahwɛfoɔ na wɔwɔ saa nnwuma mu ɛyɛ saa de ɔmo tie ne so na ɔmo hu ɔbrɛ a ɔbrɛ ne ne mma a nka me sɛ ɔkwen yɛbɛnya solution to the problem mate wɔ no awie no memmra deɛ ɔde maa yɛn sɛ yɛmɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ democracy under attack na demonstration ho nkɔmmɔ na yɛdi na American abɔ Ghana police for ɛbɔn aba so ɛno ɔmo di dwuma sonko ɔmo yɛ ade na they were professional ɛmi sɛ baako mmienu comment bi na ɛmi sɛ ɛbaa social media anko yie ama me na ne odi ne nyinaa ɛto nsaneɛ so a ɔmo bɔ ho mmɔden ɔmo yɛ ade the same time sɛ ɛbɛda ɔmo yɛ demonstration nso ase ɔmo comport ɔmo ho very professional by extension say your leadership ɔmo MPP leadership no so ɛyɛ ade sɛ dodoɔ a ɛkɔɔ saa demonstration no ɔmo timi ɔmo edi ɔmo akwan mu ɛyɛ nneɛma yie a yɛda sɔre yɛ no yɛante asɛmbɔne bia ɛsan sɛ ɔman yɛte asɛmbɔne a ayɛ na nyɛ nka yɛmpɛ sɛ bɛte sɛ o wɔasi kaa kɔbɔ obi ana obi akɔdi aba akɔbɔ yɛante sa nnwuma no nyinaa nti yɛbɛda ɔmo ase ɔmo yɛ ade na in a day I will go for several peaceful demonstrations over civil war sɛ onipa enya kwan kana asɛm onipa enya kwan ɛnfa ne ɔne tun fa nto dwa ɛkwan fa so or express na ana enye nti mɛka sɛ a peaceful demonstration there say MPP say NDC yɛbɛka sɛ obiara ntimi nkɔ bi na ɛka wasɛm no obi so ɛnte bi na nsa wɔde to dwa no na ɛwɔ sɛ obi kɔ demonstration na obi ka sɛ bi ɛha na ɛwɔ sɛ obi sa no adekodi a ɛha no a ɔde kɔ saa demonstration na woyɛ so were democracy under attack ɛkyerɛ sɛn democracy under attack ɛkyerɛ sɛn na woka no brɔfo bɛka sɛ yɛ government ɛyɛ school kakra some years ago ɔkyerɛw sɛ when institutions and norms are bypassed that protect the citizens are bypassed and offense under attack ɛkwan ɛne ɛnyɔma a yɛyɛ wɔ asetrɛ mu no a woyɛ timamuni no so bi ka sɛ ɔgye afi nsɛm a wobɛka sɛ wofa ahodie wonni bio when there are no checks and balances obi atumi sɔre yɛ biribi akɛkɛ wokasa ne akyew woka wei ne abɛfa akɔ na obisa yɛ man mu yɛ ho sɛ ɔman ɛnum ne yɛ kɔ anaa question ɛsɛ we bisa no yɛakyerɛ mu awie no bisa ho sɛ ɔman ne yɛ hu anaa ebi ne ɔman mu na wohwɛ ne minority foɔ no ne MPP foɔ no yɛyɛ a na wofa document on present here ne ɔmo statement a ɔmo ka bi fa social media arrest of individuals a yɛakyekye wɔn ɔmo san de bibi to hɔ ɛfa uneven accountability te sɛ wontumi asan sɛ me nua ayɛ ɔka ho asɛm yi sɛ yɛwɔ nkurɔfoɔ a ɔman yɛho sɛ ɔmo yɛ saa galamsey yi bi na yɛakye na kwɛsɛ ebisa ne sɛ nkurɔfoɔ a ɛwɔ hɔ no a ɔmo so yɛ bi a ɔmanpanin ankasa akasa na so yɛ no onim sɛ nkurɔfoɔ no bi wɔ hɔ a saa nyɛ bi a ɔmo yɛ bi na on fan to dwa well so
we say we'll not kid ourselves. We know how people are doing it. And also,
and say a proper statement I feel ho if you know ne buy. So kind ye so one canisana. The important lesson is say oni ojidi say krofobu aso ho a omuso ye bi. Intema krofo gina somewhere demonstration. Ade ba kwa me somebody gina so removal of a Chief Justice, former. Until ka enyoma de boma, enyoma be 9. And on the koto era man penny anim. Say ye who say way any way a coso. Until sewa for nesi form the kai my. Ya meji say so my o penny or show so na be being koya who kwan say odo how cost you no. Sa obedia tum sa onjin tum ebi si emre twom ebi so si ene nti enye different thing altogether na se ema san crofo kwan no mo express some will in this way e boa maka bi mabeka bi aban so ekonanim na yenhwe the gravity of the issue we have na obeka se ye koyanim no ye koyachi kohwe na esi ye emre bi atwom a enye bone ye de example. Even in our field, you use data points to do analysis. But ye chiana and no problem. Yensha emre chum under this same decade yenya insult on our social media platforms. Meti hoyi, ye chen kwala de. There won't be any occasion mesha obi kutupa some could depend yatem. No matter how the issue nete. Me san chabo frasa onko de penny atem da because enye so ya kwala so a penny enne mo fra bai o the camera sinanim na man audio o man platform ye feel anim ba nyina insult ye man penny a watcho mo call irakufado ye dinatem kremu me ma history kakra ye no common song be a buyer, say, Kumnana do my, say, I mean, say, and that's so hot, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Niles, OTV. If you sabi, near cry, waka baby. You can find a sabbath, bamu. You yera, Mahmoud Baumia. A Janim Pobi. Yes, will be all ye Muslim, sabi, or no, son. Every pork. Ye the bachelor bankro for ye diatem. Until we have had deeply inflammatory and personal unchecked comments in the past. Then you know chomko. Yan from Rayura Mampani out here konyaso. Ye dinatem. Ya can be a channel. Ye de fan abusia ne nnuano Ibrahim ono ankasa ne personal life nkrofo ka bia kire no wes me kas me kan bi wo ha nnua enyefe na asema ye bisa ne se ye pese nyina ye start ne foforo a ekwan ben ene be fa so a ye be start ne foforo. I want to hear me. Near Chelmu Yanchichi. Say a call Ira Mampani Mahama and the Busia Yanchichi. Maybe a call Ira Mahmoud Baumia and ne Nana Kufado so Yanchichi. Shut your deep Muslimin penny for attempt. Imams. I saw 4 revered religious body leaders. Your chiefs. Professor, doctors. Just say so much at the tonam. Kagumsa, ne wom nenim, ye kamana yo ya out if you out ya. What's the way ya bro, William? Ya dibiachro. We sat here in the country. Ya there for you beer. And then, obe kasakra na usro esan se ye be yo enti se kasa ye kasa de din krofo atem de enua min so min kasa yeda no mo ye pese draw line na how do we draw the line I want to hear me how do we draw it ye draw say me kasa na anko ye a quiet fast or you invite me is what we are talking about me kasa de mano pa na anko ye why na frame me si e be frame me kwan be na fa so frame me si e de me kwa asoa si enkodi ma asem a e kwan be na fa so di ma asem yese me ntua bail a e kwan be na fa so metua sa bail no e ye bail a metua me nyes kan tua a no nti ye de be kotum for good this anyoma ye bobo so na ya ade a e me say ye draw line e boa ne say saban person draw line na which I agree in any day so on draw line nye twem eko aban in the policy by or say resetting agenda me so e ye so resetting chem say ne asi nyina no ma me nko na me pepa me nya clean slate na me momodia na me mani asi nyina na enko nti enfunso bi in the past ana ebibi na anko yi a se na ye besa se na ye sate no ya chichen krofo bi gu ma ya nyichi omu yie ekwan fa so edom ko asoe no anko yie the rumble side chichen krofo na anko yie a ne e be resetting a was say a proper resetting near man krofo enya safa hodi na se me kasa ne so me pa hwi ne de me ko gifo ni ho na menya lawyer kra and that time ben also menya sa lawyer no bill also metia condition ben attach this bill inyina ade also di ho enkomo nti pese a draw line me so resetting agenda mu ye mani so emede se abanya ka se yempepa ne asi nyina edi omampani kufu atem yedi omampani a wotwamu akufu ado yedi bahomi atem yedi era mahamatem even a vice president yedi natem obi bia ahemfo bia nya ne hye ye be den a draw line conversation e ka nyina no we ye me say eye ya ka bia how do we draw the line ye ne esi dada dia ena ye nya resetting no ne esi dada no a ye ka ho asem ye di nkomo ye gusu ye bi nadia em se nya hu ye nim enya nko bebia enya ndro bebia ya we do see ha
mate medase papa ose ode besi ha sei na yako yenim Kokrokoo dwumadie enwaso egusu awutie Dr. Samia ye wa ha Professor Isaac Bodina kasa sisian kabo also e wa ha sei ko de now Sami time kakra na aka no me mawo emo 5 minutes pajoti you 5 minutes
okay
what's the Bank of Ghana is can way
ade omsisi ka biara
pa
okay
what to go da boka basa
me da so amama
basha no so we here in 5 minutes
I will do that but me for 1 minute grant say the prof kind be there tie ne say omampani agina be bia anka say ne party for ye galamsey it was an event organized where he met labor and also it cuts across several people including media men, traditional authorities, some politically affiliated people that cuts across both parties. That's what the Excellency the President said. And I want to put that on record. As for the remaining part of the winning the prof, we must create an exception. As for insults there, both parties will be our two political salvos. But we are talking about direct threats to the life of the president. I can make mention of two people. There was this one lady, Camilla, and another one, Minat, I have read about me about said they make categorical threats on the president. Say make it categorical threats on Prof life. I mean on Dr. Baomi. I mean, so we must create that exception. As for insults, nobody has spoken about it, even though it's not good. We all condemn it. But when
was
we
it
talk
President
about
Anka? Just a minute. Was it President Anka said on one call for you?
I can read the text to you. So this was published by Modern Ghana.
What if I play the video for you?
You can't say this is a publication by Modern Ghana.
And I'm saying beyond the
publication, I don't have a problem. But
what
I'm
if
saying
I play the video for you?
Why am I 5 minutes? Kadna, Mamen Kasa. Oh, the Mamen Kasa.
Oh,
Mamen Kasa, Kadna, Mamen Kasa, Mamen Kasa, Mamen Kasa. Why am I 5 minutes? And so we are Kadna over to me. On the BOG issue, in penny forces say a control eka come who they are. Any nene chassis. A chassis if you break on 4 pence. The MPP have decided not to read and deliberately decided not to understand what is going on in this country. And yeah, any first time a Bank of Ghana,
Eboka.
And yes, a cat. The information that what I read is a BOG spends 13 billion cedis in forest markets. Records 22 billion cedis loss on. So let's even start with forest markets.
22 billion in
gold. There's no problem. The domestic gold purchase program, and then this in the chassis, almost chassis boka from 2022, but because of how the program has been designed. What I say in 2024, almost 5.4 billion Ghana cedis. They didn't even get us the needed gold we needed. On the forest issue, in 2022, Bank of Ghana boka $1.9 billion. CCA, me no say, all the back Ghana cedis is over 20 something billion. In 2023, Bank of Ghana used 1.1 billion. What it means is that Bank of Ghana, operations, they sell dollars for cedis to banks. And yes, Ira. And I've seen many senior MPP people, including former legal counsel to the president, take to social media and demonstrate ignorance on this matter. If Bank of Ghana does intermediation on the forest market, how does it amount to so be a discount? And the Bank of Ghana international, when they have been given the mandate to say they are in charge of monetary policy, they are in charge to make sure that the city does not depreciate beyond acceptable limits. They are in charge of making sure say inflation is down. Now they have reserves enough to allow them auction some of their dollars for cities to banks. So they are importers. Pesika koto niema fiama no ne aba omo koto fango IPPCK na aban tuya. How does that amount to say sika bia rent says can ke betim dia kosi school dine and kwan. Meanwhile in 2022 finally, the Bank of Ghana did the same operations.
So finally,
in 2023, they did the same operations. And the Bank of Ghana operations on forest markets now, and then we say 13 billion Ghana cedis. And your Bank of Ghana CKD, a Bank of Ghana, and normal auction of dollars on the markets to banks and normal GCDs. The same thing happened in 2022, Mabubacho, 2023, Mabubacho, 2024, Mabubacho. So what to say? Obi can be say. Bank of Ghana, Akodisi Kebia. It is out of sheer ignorance and lack of education on the matter. That is what it is.
Mebra Penny Bako Hello FM. Your friend King Edward the Slave. Also, I'm watching.
Me geneso.
Also, I'm watching. Now I'm watching.
Me geneso pa.
Okay, Gabo.
You need to cut in a video.
5 minutes.
On board tape.
Now, I saw a video, no boy.
I'm a wine.
Gabo now, abo. Yeah, my family.
Quote and I quote. Or say, I do not kid myself that our people are involved in Galamsey. Now they, Yeniana,
our people.
Yes.
Our people near their way. Our people near their way.
No, the people no. Oh, can they? Oh, yeah. Challenge you. I have something. Oh, better us is here. Now, secondly, Dominic Ayeni asked Yoko to investigate Abanga, to investigate Yami. Anameboa. Did this not happen in this country? Has Yoko investigated them? Have they arrested them Rambo style and put them in custody and given them 50 million bail? Have they done that? And no can say now no I had to say 4 legs good, 2 legs no good. Sa animal farm situation I won't more Ghana no and nothing a demonstration no. Into Mamma from home because you're born in life. Me do to my crowns is here. Now all can. Okay, now that we are not going to kid ourselves, according to what the president told us. You will come out. About your minority. Just a few months ago, we told the government, say, there's a huge loss coming. Now, I'm very happy, say, Prof, no way an area. Into no one kasa or be kaka or we will say, but what kind of country are we running? You see, loss no 22 billion cedis in 2025. Unprecedented. You can't munti. There are ways of having losses where you will use it for a certain way. It's not a catcher NDC for say, look, reserve and I build that to our mumber gold to be toy. Yes, your person can move at the end from 14 to 10 and give it to you. But in the long run, it's not sustainable. So you need sustainable policies to be able to do that. Now, me say any MPP neka, any NDC neka. IMF almost say the Bank of Ghana's Domestic Gold Purchase Program, DGPP, and the references here, DGPP.
Someone am the buy.
Yeah, the buyer and they said in
Mo bo in 2024.
But more, yeah, the buyer now.
More yeah, the same
credit. Mo say Ato is forcing.
Oh, bunya
is forcing.
Ade a wa boka eko.
Bamia is forcing. And the munya no to now say Bamia is forcing. At least then now we will take the responsibility and fix it.
Now no say economy no.
Because oh no, but don't worry, I'm coming back to that economy crowd me ba ho. Because Ghana for the winning. Say kayemu and corona. Eto mo Anka Ghana up to now, $1.7 billion loss. And they say the reason is this. I know they have, exchange reserves. First problem. Reserve ya to no. Munchendi muntondi.
That's what it means.
I had to say, oh papa,
begin to pull the brakes. Begin to pull the brakes.
Oh yeah, no. Almost say another one, cost driven by service fees and discount. That's our service fees need discount no. Why mu no more yes our discount no. Now why mu na share chira or more twisike bia or mu dia e bia e crazy sa problem. When mu nyina ye niema IMS o mekunu say sa $1.7 billion loss no. Enya dia e be boa Ghana. And because of the way say we know is tied to gold purchasing and also small scale mining. Okay, I say President Mahama say small scale mining, you know, because of its contribution to the economy, we cannot do anything about it. Then he even added, say, no dear, that's under Akamba and Obino. So omu bar, omu ye gold. Galamsey near my yachi omunino. They will release them and give them their tools. How can such a government now come and tell me that they are doing NIMOS to stop Galamsey? No wonder all they are interested in is get the gold from Galamsey, get the gold from all other sources, give the worst discount, which we have complained about, and Ghana will lose 1.7 billion. Martin, you will answer for those questions.
Martin, may I say, Prof. For 5 minutes, Namenko.
Yo, Nana. Assembly a toho emra by a Basel 2025. Na ifiti January, February, March, April. Any who say sikabi era or mining dollars eba into the system. Dollars eba into the system. My exchange rate are now 15 to 1 cedi no, to $1 no. Na so tete eba form. Ebaya bedru December na call 10 cedis. Any menya the term ato is forcing so be kaya. A chese obon homo den san say cedi na ho de no apeja over the dollar. Enti meka say we have evidence to suggest say forex market stabilized. your first city na hoden apeja. Inflation abafo. Forest reserve, international reserves akosro. Until Osha syndicator see yahu say apeja. Now question bisane say and yes sir the policy worked or didn't work. It worked. Now question bisane say could we have achieved the same economic indicators or outcomes at a lower cost? I be bo mine na. Ho na nkoma ye di ewo. Na adia ne start here na it took yekoi IRPP. It took few people from the minority camp and the IMF to come and tell us say you see word a footprint. Say I buy you footprint, a BOG, you footprint if you market in him. Allow demand and supply any ejuma to determine the rate. You can say ye intervention, BOG intervention, also there be or ye intermediation. I did also a tear sense to say so directly involve yourself in the market. Intermediation, intervention. Open so force na seed no ojina na stabilize. Intermediary entirely different, but sometimes shifting goalpost. I am a kasa kasa intervention and no intermediation. Na oshe eka ya bona yao. Question ye bisane se eye BOG na sudie se or intervene and not or intervene. Yes, we have said this several times. And asudie or womra or say or intervene on specific issues in the economy, market failures, ability to control inflation. Inflation I jay na eba from kakraka. Although na wasro. Ti obisa sa kwesa yes, all right to intervene, but any routine work of a central bank. So all the time you discuss a economy, David. Unless we have critical issues, I was say ye honjuma and son of it my side. Ben ye number 1 million, number 1.5. Ne konanim ne ko edisa kosi say I am a beka say no adia we edo nyene eno ha bebrel yam pamwa ye toa so koyanim sa for some time I share a report be told you who say eka ya boni na eka no anodin a pushy Bank of Ghana amana konya negative equity and yes a bin see that. But the scale economy and your routine work, I was said central bank, oh yeah, all the time. Your mra, intermediate side interventions and all. It's an intermediary. Now, and no one here who said amount minor 1.7, I think 1.7 gold purchase agreements. Policy about previous administration, and money are locking out of international markets. And na ye import oil ana ne bo kosro bebre e korom eno kware e ka beda ho na me check me record was about 400 mil at that time. You see a twam all the way na ensunsun so e womu no ene hu say ye recorded the huge negative equity akoda figure. The soon so back on say, I buy a very capitalized central bank. Our flow to bond. Our market.
Yeah, 5 billion.
5 million. So Binyasika, and their mom as now Adamson so on say, yo, Uncle Juma a pesica de Ejumon. But a buying sell new money a co market, the same market. Akoboro.
And then prof times 1 hour.
Oh.
Momunya prof no unwrap your plan.
For the same market. Akoboro. Say a near year
Obi or chair 1 minute.
Yeah, call market. Any sa human and pay loan and find judgment. Tavasa ubu human ko. Business will not be able to develop. Share last indicator from Bank of Ghana.
And that's our last point.
The summary economic data. The confidence level indicators. Drop it. The latest figures by. It tells you. Say, ubetima koso kwa kojisika. Now, kona say a buying wo marketing. Now so bomubia. Scan it back on. You want it, Bamana?
You're buying.
Maybe.
Kadna. 1 second.
Oh, the
Prof
second
say
day,
operations now Bank of Ghana you know and na ama Bank of Ghana say yeah do negative equity but prof can okay some kwa no
one am that time now they
oh make me patch one
board na yes
Kadna the American say sa negative equity no Bank of Ghana printed 44 billion Ghana cedis. Edema, the previous government, that is about almost 60% of the contributions to negative equity. Prof must put that on record. It is very important. Okay. Number two, Prof say at a point in
Sammy, unfortunately, you don't have time to make that point. Don't me and critique Prof working no ebio me dinyamidi pa cho ma me found CSC. I was here for maybe more AC na yako yenim na me sorry ama Kofi Kumbesen the royal baby. Anemo aba trust baransana me sorry no dofo bi say or Toyota Corolla 2018 model registered 2021 na OJM say weni eje ho a 0244 440952 say Toyota Corolla 2018 model registered 2021 weni je ho a 0244 440952 0244 440952 0244 440952. If I'm nana ya say the cardinal now change some actually and my Ghana's Morning Voice chairman General Kwame Sefakan on behalf of the crew of Father Dixon AD anymore Kennedy Asante say so for Kojo Asante Stephen Balfour Peter Square Isaac Opoku Pretty Joyce Dominic Nyanyu for Nana Pepra afi mami bi amakwa fodi ankan kwa me yebo anaposo yema adwa yebo agi ohene wa kesebo ahen nana ama anotufo na ya akunadu na edimu nyina esie once again efremi nana ya kesse the cardinal the radiasu bie eja mu nyina makrano